This is Planet of Lana. Or maybe Planet of Lana? I'm really not sure how to say all the vowels in the name of this game. From what I understand, it is an atmospheric, beautiful side-scroller with dark undertones. And it's hard to come up with a list of words that makes me more interested in a game than that. So let's get started. I think I played a demo of this a long time ago, but I've forgotten everything about it, so we'll still be discovering this fresh. I've also only got about 40 minutes today, so probably just one episode in me at the moment. Let's see how it plays out. Well, this planet of Lana is lovely. Hello.
Lana.
Wait, is my name Lana?
Ilo. Imaki. Narameo. Olaiki.
Or is Lana just something people shout here? All right, let's fall down. Yeah! All right, here we go.
Ilo ima. Narameo. Olai.
I wonder if they used a real language here, or if this is a conlang. They made up their own language for this, or maybe if they're doing like Simlish, like everyone's just speaking gibberish and there's no rhyme or reason to it.
Imahana.
All right, so we got the classic wrappings on things to sort of show you what to expect to be interactive. Yeah! Oh no!
Ramanilo.
Okay, they're laughing. I guess this happens to people all the time in this society.
Olai.
By the way, as always, let me know if the audio mix has any problems. Whoa. So I think when I played the demo, it started me later in the game, like right when the proper gameplay was beginning. All of this stuff, you're sort of setting the stage and the emotional stakes for what's going on in this character's life. None of this was here when I played the demo. Oh, we're learning stealth. I really like the minimalist art style here, though. Whoop. It's like all the characters are very simplistic in sort of their form and texture, and the world is fairly simplistic in its form and texture, but the lighting is complex. And honestly, like, it was interesting when I realized how important lighting is to your overall impression of sort of the naturalism of an image. Okay, I thought I was going to have to go under that for a second. But, like, you can take something that is extremely simple, extremely rudimentary, and I see this oftentimes, like, with the game art that I see at work. Oh, okay, people need to work on the construction quality in this town. I just keep breaking stuff. But yeah, oftentimes, like, an artist will put something new together, and it will be extremely rudimentary. It'll be made out of placeholder textures. It'll be... What the... Is that some kind of Cyclops pig? What is that? But if the lighting model is a modern lighting model, it'll look like a real place, even if everything is fake. It just looks like a fake thing in a real place. It's interesting. So this game, the lighting is going a long way towards making it feel as good as it does. So, Ranithgord says, what sort of unhinged individual builds a town where you're expected to run and jump between platforms instead of just having connecting walkways? I imagine that they probably have justifications for people being able to get around in the background and foreground. And it's just the fact that my character is weirdly confined to two-dimensional space that forces him to use those methods to get around. I wonder if this is just a disability that somebody can have in this society, where you can just be somebody who... Oh, I know what I need to do. Yes, grab it. where just sometimes a child is born that just can never leave the same two-dimensional plane, and they just have to deal with it. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is, I'm pushing it up a hill, but it won't stay up there. By the way, I like this solution to sort of like moving things around. Like usually in a side-scrolling game, you have to either pull or push something from one of the sides, and sometimes it's awkward because you have to like start out pulling it and then switch to pushing it. Here, you grab it from deeper in the or like less deep, from shallower in the level, and then you can climb up on it. But that is really difficult to orchestrate, like figuring out what the rules are for what, when the character can move in and out of the plane that they're in can be complicated. So they decided to take on that challenge in order to give you an easier way to manipulate pushables. So it's like, I'm always impressed when I see a game team do something like to invest a lot of resources in making something more difficult so that players can have a better experience. Because I feel like that mechanic is an example of that. Oh. Are we orphans? Is this my sister and those are our parents? That's the implication I'm taking from this. I hope that's what's intended. Yeah, so I can't tell if that's our names, Lana and Elo, or if that's just a call and response thing that people in this culture do. Press X to pay respects. All right. No, they didn't have me press X to pay respects. Oh, Malator pointed out that we are sisters, and that apparently Malator was drawing that from the fact that the achievement I got, which I didn't read, said Sneaking Sisters. So, okay, that makes sense. So, all right, we've got... Oh. Uh-oh. Wah! Yikes. Okay, just getting whipped around like that could literally kill a person. So, I don't think we're meant to think that Ela, was that her name? That Ela is dead? But, man, that was rough. Do I have a way to run? I've got a way to jump. A way to sneak. I don't think I've got a way to run. Aside from, this jog. I feel like I just want to be moving faster so I can save my sister. And I cannot crawl fast enough. Whoa! Okay, so I can hide in this stuff. And there's stuff like this down there. I didn't even notice the wheat down there the first time through. I assume it was probably there. Note that the, isn't this where the log pile was? Interesting that that's gone. I guess I could have used that for stealth as well, because you get behind it. That might be another reason why they have you get behind things in order to push them. It might not just be because it's more convenient for players. It might also be because they intend you to use that for stealth sometimes. Whoa, okay, yeah. Nice work conveying the immensity of that thing. So when I played the demo, I think these robots, they were just introduced one at a time, and I wasn't sure what they were for. I didn't get to go through this, like, sort of immense first impression of how overwhelming this invasion is. Luckily, this entire village is built for me to sneak on this side of it. Okay, so this is where I was hiding from the butcher, I think. Oh, I thought I was gonna... I didn't think I was about to fall in the water. So I'm running to catch up with them, but I don't know what I think I'm going to do if I do catch up with them. It's like a dog chasing a car. Like, what are you going to do when you catch it? All right. Can I get out of here in time? All right. I assume going up is good when you have the opportunity? Okay, I'm just nervous. Okay, hold X and pull back? Oh, I can grab... Oh, I can grab things. Okay, and pull on. What was the game I played recently that had a mechanic like that? Somerville. I think Somerville had something like that. This game is actually pretty reminiscent of Somerville to me so far. It's got the minimalist art. It's got the family stealing alien invasion. That guy's facing the other way. Now, I'm not sure if sound is an issue. Like, can I just run whenever I'm trying to escape some enemies? Or do I have to... Do I have to be sneaking? You can't get me. Oh, no. I'm escaping something bad, but I'm going into a cave where I can see a bunch of little eyes. That's kind of creepy. Alright. Okay, I can't grab that yet. Oh, but I can get up here. I'm assuming those little eyeballs are just actually cute little animals. So far, this is actually like... This feels really like running and jumping around, grabbing things. It feels very user-friendly and slick. Like, my character looks good doing it, and it also feels right to me. That's difficult to do. I just played Last Case of Benedict Fox, and the jumping and grabbing was more awkward in that game in ways that are hard to describe in language exactly what was more awkward about it. But the developers of this game should feel very proud of themselves for just like the base level feel of running around and jumping and playing in this world. Rosenberg says this reminds him of a game called Planet Alpha. I don't think I've seen that one. I should look it up. Try falling asleep in the grass where you're less visible, dude. These big alien spheres are gonna find you. So yeah, Malatour, I agree. I do hope that the sister remains an important part of this story rather than being dropped like the sister in Andor. I loved Andor. I thought Andor was one of the most amazing things that has come out of the Star Wars universe. But I was a little surprised that the sister didn't figure at all into Andor's motivations through the latter half of the season. I'm assuming that the idea will come back at some point in season 2, because otherwise it is a weird thing to just lose. Well, looks like I've survived the invasion. That's nice. And we've crashed! Always tough releasing a game. There's so many things that can go wrong. So I guess we'll wrap up this episode like that, and I'm going to try to start it up again, and we'll make another episode and see how it goes. Click there if you want to keep going, if you're watching later on YouTube.